welcome on stage Adetola Adele.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be here with you today to share my story. So my name is Adetola Adele. I'm from Lagos. Just give me a minute, let me just pull up my system. Okay, good afternoon again. So my name is Adetola Adele, and our speakers here and panelists have actually done a fantastic job by telling us how to learn and then become employable. There are several skills they've dived into, and I can't do a better job than them, so they've done a fantastic job. But I'm here today to tell you or to preach to you how to learn and become a solution provider. I've been opportune to found 3 companies. A couple have done well, and of course I failed woefully in some, right? And I think I have some insight I can share with you, and hopefully it will help guide you and shape your journey if you decide to finish learning with Learn with Pride and then want to become a solution provider. So I don't call myself a founder often, I call myself solution provider, because that's basically what founders do. They provide solution to problems. So what founders does for me is I look at my environment, I look for problems, and I try to provide solutions to those problems. And that is one of the ways you can actually make serious impact in your society and the economy at large. I'm going to be delivering a speech on tech entrepreneurship, the title, sorry, Tech Entrepreneurship Paving the Way for Employment Generation and Economic Growth. So in recent years, there has been a remarkable surge in tech startup and entrepreneurial venture across various industries. These endeavors are not only disrupting traditional businesses, but also creating new pathways for employment and economic advancement. Before diving further into the discussion, I would like to share my own personal journey through the realms of tech entrepreneurship and how it has significantly shaped my perspective on innovation, empowerment, economic prosperity, and I hope my story would inspire you. So I began my entrepreneurial journey from a very early age, where I had to work and sell alongside my mom. Of course, she sells food stuff, and I had to, she had to teach us the essence of being an entrepreneur and how to, generate money from a very early age. So I did all that, selling a lot of products, and then I also, delved into repairs, phone repairs, in terms of preparing 3310. I don't know if we all have 3310 phone, Motorola and Co. I did all those stuffs because of the passion I have for technology. Now, I've had speakers say, oh, you can study this in school and then still dive into technology. That's very correct. I actually studied estate management in University of Lagos, but I've not done estate management for one day, right? Because I love technology so much that I just don't find it interesting to actually do what I went to study in school. I've also delved into import and export, where I imported heavy machineries, cars. I'm also a car dealer for over 12 years. So I've done several businesses, right? And I also import heavy machineries, like I said, for businesses, factories. If you are looking for someone who can help you or show you the way to import your machineries from China, from Europe, yeah, I'm the person. I've done that a lot. So yeah, in 2014, I took my first step officially into technology, where I founded GoPanther. Now, GoPanther is an e-commerce platform aimed at revolutionizing the online marketplace. And despite facing numerous challenges, including funding constraint and market saturation, right, the experience has actually taught me a lot of lessons about being resilient and also, making me more adaptable, and also try to always plan strategically as a founder. And subsequently, in 2019, I embarked on a new journey, or let me say a new venture, by creating Errand 360. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with Errand 360. So what Errand 360 basically does is it utilizes eco-friendly means of transportation to deliver goods for business owners in Lagos. Let me say in Nigeria, because we expanded out of Lagos as well, in Nigeria. So we prioritized bicycle delivery. So I don't know if you've ordered from Glovo or from, say, GoCada and others. We partnered with them actually, right, when they came into the country, and then we, supplied bicycles to them and riders to aid in delivering food for their customers, and that helped us in ensuring we stay, or we, how do I put it, we encourage people to be eco-friendly in whatever they do. Now, after that, in 2022, I and my founders, we thought about, look, okay, we've done bicycle deliveries, we've made impact there, we've been able to employ hundreds of youth from the slum. What else can we do? And there is this problem I myself had as a founder and a parent. I have 3 kids, right? The problem is paying for school fees, right? So I and my colleagues, we had to think and say, okay, how can we make this process a lot more interesting for people? We came up with Errand 360, Edupani. Now, Edupani streamlines the entire payment process for educational institution, and also make school fees payments affordable for parents. We've partnered with a lot of schools, and we keep partnering with schools to drive that impact and to create that economic growth that we really want. So I want to pause a little bit by sharing my story, and I want to also cite some people who have actually done very, very well in the tech ecosystem. The likes of Ian, the likes of Sim Shagaya, the likes of Opeyemi Awuyemi, right? Who has done exceptionally well by not just, seeing the problem or learning and then going to become employed, which is good, by the way, right? But they also went ahead to provide solution to those problems which they've actually encountered one way or the other. And then at the end of the day, they've been able to actually create this massive growth in the economy by creating a lot of employment and also generating a lot of funds, that keeps the economy growing. Today, as we stand at the forefront of innovation and technological advancement, the potential of tech entrepreneurship to drive employment and economic growth has never been greater. By leveraging on emerging technology and fostering a culture of innovation and collaboration, I believe that we can actually unlock new opportunities and pave the pathway for a better and a brighter future. Now, the business of tech presents immense opportunities for entrepreneurs. to create employment and of course spur economic growth. From artificial intelligence, blockchain augmentation, and Internet of all things. The possibilities are actually very, very endless. Now, entrepreneurs can actually capitalize on these technologies. Like, for instance, you've finished learning with pride. You can actually look at what interests you as a human being and look for a problem in that particular field, and capitalize on these emerging technologies, to be able to produce or provide solutions to that problem that people are really looking for. However, to succeed in tech or in business of tech, rather, requires more than just technology prowess. It demands a deep understanding of market dynamics, customer behavior, industry trends. An entrepreneur must be agile, very, very important, right, and adaptable, and willing to embrace change to thrive in today's fast-paced business environment. As an entrepreneur addressing you today, my job here is to urge you to dream big and take risk, and dare to turn your ideas into reality. Let me go back a little bit. If I had actually sat down and not do anything about introducing bicycles as a means of delivery for businesses, even though we faced a lot of resistance from businesses who are not sure if it was going to work as at then, we won't be able to motivate a lot of businesses who are now adopting bicycle delivery into what they are doing today. I don't want to mention them, but we have countless of businesses who now saw it that, okay, yes, for real, bicycle delivery can actually work in Nigeria. Now, if we didn't do anything to pioneer that, we're not going to be here today. Now, moreover, launching a tech startup isn't just about making money. I've heard the speakers and panelists say, hey, don't go into tech to make money, even though you can make money from tech. Some people life goal is just become a billionaire from tech, right? You can do that, but it's not actually right for you to actually go into becoming a tech founder or solution provider just because you want to make money, right? You need to, it's about creating or making a difference, very, very important, right? It's about solving real life and real world problems, very key, and leaving a lasting impact on the society. Somebody mentioned that the likes of Dangote, they keep going into new things, trying to build new products, establish new company, not because they are not rich enough, no. They are doing these things so that they can leave a lasting legacy for themselves, so people can remember them when they are gone. Now, I think that's one of the very, very good reasons why someone should want to provide solution, so that they can remember you and say, oh, when you're not there, or maybe you stop doing it, they can remember and say, okay, somebody actually pioneered this, somebody did this, right? Yeah. So as we navigate, I'm trying to round up now, right? So as we navigate the ever-changing landscape of tech entrepreneurship, it is crucial to cultivate an ecosystem that nurtures creativity and collaboration, and of course continuous learning. And this is where Learn to Pride comes to play really, really big role, right? So you want to become a founder, you need basic knowledge, you need basic skills, you need to know some certain things, that will aid you to become a better founder and a better solution provider, and that's where Learn with Pride, comes to help. By providing support mechanism for aspiring entrepreneurs and fostering a conducive environment for innovation to thrive, we can unlock the full potential of tech entrepreneurship as a catalyst for employment generation and economic growth. Tech entrepreneurship presents a beacon of hope and opportunities in the ever-evolving world, and by embracing innovation, empowering individuals, and harnessing the opportunities presented by the business of tech, we can actually break that barrier and create new pathway for prosperity and pave the way for a more inclusive and sustainable future. Thank you very much for your attention. Let's make a difference.
And for our next session, I'm going to call my co-host, Kike Lamont, to come and take this. Navigating the tech talent ecosystem, strategies for inclusive hiring, collaboration, and diversity. So what I will do is I'll call the first two speakers, and Kike Lamont will come and bring the lead panelist. Please put your hands together for Mr. Olawale Oluwatobi. Are you still in the hall? Mr. Olawale Oluwatobi. Yes, please. Thank you. Please put your hands together for him as he walks up stage. Also, make welcome Ms. Shola Abiola, our moderator.
Welcome on stage, a man after our hearts, Oluwayemi Odubote, Scrum and Adako, Wakana. Welcome, sir.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. How is it coming? How is the conference coming? So can you turn to the person seated next to you and just ask, how is it coming? Please get a response. Make sure you respond with a smile. Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon everyone. My name is Oluwatobi Shola Abiola. Okay, so a lot of you may think I'm familiar, you know me from somewhere, but it's likely on TV. For a while, I was one of the co-hosts of Your View on TBC. So that's where you know my face from. I'm on the panel today is Yemi and Olawale, and we hope to tie the conversations together, being that the HR, the ecosystem, talent ecosystem of the tech space is something that needs to be addressed, because we have a mixed audience in the house today. And I'll be asking Yemi first, what's your journey like? How did you become a Scrum Master, and what were the challenges you faced on your journey to becoming who you are today?
Let me clear my throat. Hi everyone, good afternoon. This mic is very good. Wow. Good afternoon everyone. I have thought of different ways to answer my journey story, but I will try as much as possible to relate it to the background of most people, right? So for me, anything that has to do with all this tech, people coming to summits, I always think it's for nerd. I don't have time. It's always like, come here, speak English, everybody go back home, what are they gaining and things like that. But I was always being that person of, I want to go to party, are they drinking beer there? I want to make quick money. I've always loved fashion, I still do, but not like before. And for that reason, my elder brother always asked me, so Yemi, what's the next thing for you? But I don't know how to answer that question. So what's the next thing for me? Okay, I currently like this, I currently want to do this. What should the next thing for me? What should the next thing for me? Then I realized that, then I went to one event, it's a JCI event, my brother is in Junior Chambers International. And they asked us, so what is that one thing you have passion for that you like to pursue in your life? Then I stood up, I said, I love fashion, I love to party, I love to do this, and I don't know how to pick one as a primary that I will focus on and follow. Then they said, you know what, you need to find what relates to who you are. And that was what Omontoni said before. Understanding who you are is the key to being successful in anything. If you don't know who you are, drama. Then after all that long story, one person called me. She met me on LinkedIn. Before then also, I think LinkedIn just come and search for a job and just package everything. But later on, that idea changed. Since we are not talking about LinkedIn profiling now, but your LinkedIn should be able to speak about your personality. If you want to network, and you come and chat me up, I will go and check your LinkedIn. What are those things you posted? What are those things you liked? Are you going to use talk and finish my life? Do you even know what you want? A few days ago, someone sent me an email saying I want to be my mentor, I want to be my coach. Of all of those things, there was no clarity that, oh, I want you to mentor me in communication. Oh, I'm lacking here, this is where I need you. I couldn't answer. I still pen that email, but I'll still reply and say, chat me up on LinkedIn, so that I can go and see who you are. So don't let's waste our time. Then she called me after meeting on LinkedIn. She said, Yemi, I've watched you, I have seen you. I'm going to be running a program, just like this program, and it's going to cost £1,000. I say, Amy. And she said, I'm going to pay for everything. You have this thing in you, and I love it. I'm going to pay for the exam, I'm going to pay for the classes, just be there. Just be there. Saturdays and Sundays, just be there. And I was there. And I was so like happy to. In 3 months, I got a job in a very big bank. And I was having imposter syndrome. Everybody was talking, people was like, what am I going to say? But then again, be willing to learn. So my journey is long. I think that's where the direction God wants me to put you guys through. That number one, know who you are. If you don't know who you are, voila, wow. Know who you are, take your time. Who you are will always be the reason why God will open doors for you. Sometimes God is waiting for you to make that right move. But if you're not making it, He's not going to do anything. But we'll keep pushing you. For you that you're here now, you're still thinking, what have I gained? Where am I here? I'm even tired. And you have not figured out how to take advantage of those people there. Don't let them go. I don't know what you want to do with them. But figure it out and you're good. Let me just look at.
Thank you so much. Can we appreciate him, please? That was so good, and I could resonate with your story. And then you mentioned someone who paid for you, and that's my question to you, Olawale.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
It's not the same question. Okay. You have your own question. So my question to you is, how do you analyze the importance of networking, right? As HR professionals, as tech startups, as founders, as tech professionals, you know, do you think that relationships matter in our journey to becoming something great?
Yeah, good afternoon once again. So networking is one of the crucial things an individual actually need. It's one of the important soft skills that we don't really talk about. Take for example, you actually know people in the high places, but then you lack some basic skills that are not that are very necessary. But then, so this networking was able to, how would I say, was able to give you some leverage, but then you don't have the skill, the relevant skill needed. Obviously, your networking skill is not needed in that space. Now, sorry, the question is, what is?
Do you think that networking plays a crucial role?
Yes. Okay. Yes. So basically, networking actually plays a crucial role in individuals' growth. Like for example, Mr. Yemi, I met him 2 years ago on LinkedIn. I just entered his DM. I was like, "Hi, my name is Olawale." So and he responded fine, and then we started talking. My current role now, I got it through networking. I just got a call from someone. Hi, my name is so. I got your profile. I got your CV from someone. In fact, I don't even know the person. But then, thanks to the fact that I attend various events, I chat people, I am actually an introvert. I don't really come out for, like I'm not really an outgoing person, but then I network via social media. And also, events like this, where I was sitting down there, we were already talking with some guys there, so we are already networking. So networking is something so important in individuals. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we appreciate Olawale? I hear you, it's important. But if we're to put it on a scale, which do you think would be of higher priority, the technical skill or this networking that we're talking about? Because, you know, it kind of seems to me like once you have the right people in the right places, go and sleep, right? So
okay, yeah, so that goes to my first explanation. So let me start an example where I was working before. The MD actually brought in someone, like the person, obviously this person knew the MD. So he brought in the person to work with us. apparently this person is actually not performing. So this person does not even have the skill. So what the MD actually does is to hand the person over to, after 2-3 months, hand the person over to the HR, that the HR should deal with her. Because she doesn't want to, you know, family, she doesn't want to cause the chaos within the family. So the MD now handed the lady to the HR to deal with her. Eventually, she ended up being sacked. Now, she's able to network, she knows people in the high places, but then she doesn't have the necessary skills for the job. She's actually a content writer, but then no post was uploaded, no stories, nothing. The social media pages were just dry. And yet, we're paying you salary. And the MD doesn't want to tarnish her own personal name and view in her family. So she just had to, no, I'm not sure you can work with me, but then she doesn't want to come out straight. She just spoke with the HR and the HR handled it. So now, networking and technical skills is actually necessary to balance them. I've heard some stories where some guys said they don't apply for jobs. They get jobs based on networking, fine. And these guys actually get the job because they know what they are doing and they have the relevant skills. Both soft skills and technical skills are very essential. Soft skills, networking is one of the important soft skills, but people don't get spoke about it. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we appreciate it? Yemi, in the tech ecosystem, there's some people that know the work, but are not able to express themselves, right? So for an HR professional trying to recruit this talent that in his head, based on all standards, he knows what he's doing, but he's unable to communicate his offering. And we know that for HR professionals, sometimes they just want to hear you speak all the phonemes, speak the right English and all that. So how is it that HR professionals can identify talents from people in underrepresented areas of the community? What skills, how do you think they should go about identifying such talents so that they're also able to make some meaningful progress in their organizations, like bringing them on board?
That question is heavy. It has many branches, right? So let's look at it this way. Organizations currently, they find it difficult to hire starter packs. Someone that is just starting out, someone that, because they have the fear of how long do I need to train this person to start functioning?
Hold on, please. So does this mean that for a large category of audience here now, I mean, which are people just going into the tech space, are you already saying that there's a problem already?
Yes, there's a problem. Yes. Know the truth. Yes.
Do we agree with that?
Yes.
Wow.
So
okay.
Thoughts, I needed to provoke our thoughts.
Exactly.
And we needed to know why Learn Reprise seems to be different. If you listen to what Akin said, he said he went through training and the training was able to catapult him to have an experience of 2 years. And if you listen to what the CV guy said, he said, we can help you. They did not say we'll help you live. We can help you. We can help you so that you will look like someone that is there. And someone also said, marketing yourself and the product itself. There's a product and there's marketing. Someone also said, they've been mentioning LinkedIn since morning. If I don't have LinkedIn accounts, my chest will pain me. I know people say Instagram. Why is this with this LinkedIn? I was even going to say that if you're here, right, just go and use all these slides, take pictures, talk about this event, and tag Oluwatayo. She'll respond. Say, oh, I love your session. Do you know what it means if Tayo should respond on your post? That means all our people, all our audience, there is someone that got a job. Well, fortunately, I don't want to say that I'm a trainer, right? And what I tell them, I say, you know what you should do? After this, our training session, go on LinkedIn. Go and do like a summary of what you've learned. And tag me. I'll comment or I'll share it and see what will happen. At least one of them got a job, fortunately, when as a starter pack. What I'm trying to say is, you see they will never say we are looking for someone that has 6-month experience. They will always want to start with 2 years. They are indirectly telling you that whatever small skill you want to come and package for us, package yourself as if your brain is already aware in 2 years. They will not tell you, we tell them. It's part of them. It's a tech recruiter, right? And you always approach me and say, I'm looking for this talent. Do you have anybody? So if you are here, like I said, when I was transitioning, I started October, November, December. Then in 3 months, I wasn't sitting down. I was even looking for where to do free jobs. Then this company in Kenya, they were doing like, what's they call it? The Geo people, but they build products. Then I interviewed as a Scrum Master. I have read it far. There's no question to ask me. Theory question, don't come ask me experience, but I can give you. Then I got it. I was volunteering while I was also doing my job. But by the time I went for the main job itself, it was as if the labor was just flowing in. So how would you, I'm not going to tell you right now and say, oh, I'm coming here, I'm going to be done, then I'll start pushing my CV and put, maybe you've worked for 5 years somewhere, and you say you are starting as a Scrum Master 1 month, I will not select your CV. Would you select it? So let's tell ourselves the truth. Package yourself. Gather it. There's something called transferable skills. Your company that you work now, you're not tied to that title. Before it used to be customer support. You can call yourself customer experience now. You can call yourself customer success. If you're a project manager, you can call yourself product manager. Just come and defend it. Get a job, do well and move on. Right? So before you think an organization can represent you, represent yourself. But there are organizations that are really concerned about starter packs, where they have these training sessions, they bring them in. But if you know what Level Pride does is, after training you, they will not put you on a live project to make you feel like you're actually working. You're on your own, no. You've been trained and you'll not be on a live project where make mistakes, say rubbish. Because you know why? Interview questions come from mistake. Will I come and ask you questions from normal? It is the mistakes that people make because I interview people, fortunately. And I don't, even if they are interviewing for back-end engineer, they used to come and join me because I'm going to question your mindset, your leadership skills. Then they'll ask you, Yemi, do you think this person can work well with us? I say, I think it's okay. Because you know why? Another thing, knowing the tools, knowing the skills, I always tell people it's about 10%. But managing people leadership, people development, and having the right attitude to work with the team, that is how you see people become a leader. Okay. Right? People become a leader, people become managers, not because they actually know how to do technical, because they can manage a group of people. They can delegate tasks. Where Omotune has left, we work in the same organization, and I think we have one of our guys here. His name is Joseph Oluwayemi. I don't know, he won. I don't know what you need it for. Please dash that scholarship, dash someone else. He's a front-end engineer. You started as an NYC, right? And he became a part of the team. He was a starter pack, and now he's good. So there'll still always be starter pack. Sorry, I've said too much. Thank you.
Please, let's appreciate him. He's actually said so much. Thank you so much. And I think we should appreciate Learn with Pride too, because they bring something different from the competitors to the table. Can we appreciate them once again? Thank you so much, Learn with Pride. Okay, so the conversation would move from what you've said to the hiring managers, and that's for you, Olawale. How do we move away from the bias of starter pack? Especially as hiring managers, how do we move from that bias and then create an inclusive organization or community where other people from different backgrounds, from diverse backgrounds, can come in and then grow? Just like, what's his name? Joseph. Just like Joseph.
Okay. Yes, so a lot of organizations actually practice inclusion and diversity, unknowing to them.
Do we agree? He just said now that starter packs are, now you're saying a lot of organizations practice.
But we are not actually aware of it, but they do it. Now, for
only
example...
HR, that's what HR will tell you.
Okay, yes, so for example now, I study education, educational management. I'm supposed to be in a school teaching, right? But then I'm actually not in a school teaching. I have someone else that studied probably biochemistry, but then this person is actually not practicing. So the person, we are working on the same team. So that's also inclusion and diversity. We are from different backgrounds.
Yeah, we shall package it.
So we are from different backgrounds. So the process actually starts from the recruitment processes.
Okay.
From the recruitment process. So it is very essential for the organization. Every organization has their own SOP, recruitment SOP. So when you notice that we are actually having some set of people too much in our organization, so I feel this SOP will be the one to guide you on knowing the next person you are hiring. For example, now in an organization whereby we have all of them are extroverts, and you know how extroverts behave, and definitely you actually need someone different to join the team. It is very essential for you to, during the interview process, you definitely recognize them then. So it is necessary for you to also bring in those that are not extroverts to the team. So this will definitely help the organization achieve their aims and objectives.
A follow-up question to that would be, in an interview, can you spot an extrovert or an introvert?
Yeah, definitely.
Immediately?
Yeah, you can.
Do we agree? You can actually spot one. And then if the person is talented, the person has the required skills, and then you're saying because there are too many introverts in our organization, we cannot accept this person because this person is also an introvert.
Okay.
Okay. So, am I an introvert or an extrovert?
Uh,
I'm an ambivert. Have you heard the word ambivert before? So I'm in between being an introvert and an extrovert. So we know how to deceive interviewer. So go and find yourself and put yourself in an ambivert.
So, but then along the process, you will definitely lose your guard. Like whatever you are trying to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you will definitely.
Do we agree with him?
Okay, I guess I know Mr. Digit.
I'm liking the response from the audience because this is stirring and spurring us to think more critically about things that, panel sessions would naturally just say, and then we just take it hook, line, and sinker. I'm liking the energy in the room.
Okay, so I know Mr. Digi from a platform, Recruiters Hub. So we actually discuss on what we are actually going through as a recruiter. So there is no how you will definitely be interviewing someone and you won't know this person is hiding something. We've been on different panels, different interview panels, and definitely attitude will definitely come up. So that's where sometimes we do culture fit also. Culture fit interview. No how, no, I won't tell you it's a culture fit interview, but then during the process, we'll definitely know this person doesn't fit into what we are looking for right now. So we can actually keep the person in view or probably reject the person, basically.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate him. Against all odds, he still stood his ground, right? Okay, so going forward for a talent, what tips would you give them for an interview? What do you think they should put forward? What do you think should be the information they should share, they should withhold? Give us tips so that when we're being interviewed, we would ace the interviews. Yemi.
Over time, I learned that, you see, when they send me an email, those people, I just copy their name, put it online. I need to understand their personality, go on LinkedIn, read a bit about them if there is any. Then that will give me a sense of, this one don't like play, this one too like book. You'll see it. Then that is what I do. After doing that, to be honest, I read more about the person interviewing me than the organization. Because last, I know you are building a product, you are solving a problem, you don't expect me to know all of that. So once I copy that information, I sort of have a fifth sense, not 60 yet, of what to say. The last interview I had, not to brag, sometimes I just go for interview to see if that would be my job. But what you're saying is not what I'm supposed to do. I didn't know that was what got me the job. It was later on when I got hired. He said, Yemi, I've not told you, do you know why we hired you? We later on did some other interview, but I was telling them that it is you I want because you were able to courageously question me. You told me that is not because he said, I needed someone to come in and question the business because I was coming as a project manager. He said, we actually need someone that is courageous enough to question the business and say, why do you think we should do this product? What's the business value? Why are we doing it?
Okay.
And trust me, I look gentle, but I entered their throat. Yeah, I think I've answered that question, right?
Yes, you have.
Thank you.
Sorry, in
Thank-
addition
yes,
to that.
please.
Okay.
I was going
Yes,
to ask you the same question.
Okay, so organization, they don't ask questions like, what's your name, what do you study, blah, blah, blah. So they actually ask scenario-based questions. All these questions are questions that will let you think. They'll be like, tell me a time where you implemented something, or tell me a time where you implemented something and the thing failed. What did you do? Even if you've not done something like that before, you can actually just still probably give yourself 1 minute, just form a question, something on your head. And like I was interviewing with one bank sometimes back, and they asked me that during COVID, what was the innovation I brought to the team? And during COVID, all of us were at home, so we were not working. Some of us were laid off. So now, and I was not working. I don't want to tell them that I am not working. So, and then that was when, it was that era that I guess remote work, tech, and everything were just evolving more. So I had to tell the interviewer that, okay, during that period, normally we used to, what's it called? This register, that we do manual. But then I introduced using Google Sheets. I introduced using Google Sheets. And so they were like, so what were the problem I encountered? I said, a lot of staff, they don't know how to use Google Sheets. That I had to train them on using Google Sheets.
See sense.
So organization that asks all those straightforward questions again. So they just want you to just think, reason, and say something. And sometimes, if you don't know the question very well, you can actually ask that, please, can you break it down? They will definitely be polite to, only if they don't want to. But then they are actually in their rights. They have the rights to break the question down for you. No interviewer wants someone to fail. And if I'm actually sending an interview mail to a candidate, I ensure to put the interview tips there. And also I attach the JD. In fact, I recruit for various clients, various organizations. So I'll have to hyperlink the company's website that you please follow this link, learn about them, do all of that and that. And if the person is actually going to meet with the MD or something, I can also advise the person to probably create a slide. It might actually not be necessary, but then just create something. Like I did head of sales role for one fintech sometimes back. And so it scaled through the first and second. So for the third stage now, I know it's going to be more of dealing because it's with the MD directly, and it's a virtual interview. So I had to tell the man that, and me, I don't want to source again. So I had to tell the man that he should create one slide on how he feel he can help them build their sales team because they want to, it's a startup. So how we help them enter the market and build their sales team. So I asked him to just do one slide, just one page. And so during the interview, they were asking him questions, and luckily they asked that question. So he told them that, can he present a slide? They were like, what's that? We didn't ask for that. Do you get? So he said, no, he has prepared something that he feel he can actually help them.
Wow.
Luckily, so they asked him to present it, and he presented it. It's just one-page graph and the likes like that. Immediately, they were like, oh, this is what we are looking for.
Oh, nice.
So it is very essential you prepare very well and also work with the recruiter in charge. So this person also, like speaking from a recruiter perspective, we do sourcing, everything. But then we don't like when the hiring manager or the client asks us to go and resource. Because number one, it is undermining our own skills, and it is also giving us more time. Like role we are supposed to close within 1 week, we end up using 5 weeks, 3 weeks to close it. So it's also not helping us. So as a recruiter, we definitely want to work with you to get the job. Thank you.
Can we appreciate Olawale? I think it was a very beautiful conversation, and one of the things I picked from your conversation was that for everyone here, either as a recruiter, as an HR manager, a job seeker, please take an audit of your social media presence, because people are actually looking and seeing what it is that you currently do. Okay, so we're done. So are there words of advice, encouragement to people out there, just in 10 seconds, very quickly?
Well, word of advice to anyone that is trying to transition: you must love what you want to go into, right? I didn't want to write programming; it's too logical. I don't have strengths. I don't like product management in Nigeria. Autonomy is taken out. Sorry, Tayo. But I love Scrum Master because it allows me to really work with organization leaders. You know, you are very important. You're a coach. You're a teacher. I'm allowed to take 9 stances, and you're going to be needed. You're needed not because you have an answer. You're needed because you're going to guide them, right? So figure out what you love about yourself, and you're going to enjoy it. And I wish everyone all the best. Thank you
So much. I think that was a beautiful one. It deserves a round of applause.
Sorry, just one. Okay, so on networking, some network might actually not be for now, but for later. So that's why networking is so vital. So I remember when I met Mr. Yemi, I told him that I want to learn products, like I want to go into products. So then I was just like, okay, let me just out. Fine, I didn't eventually learn it. But then I feel some networking is something you just do for later. You might not necessarily use them now. So so keep knowing, like for example, people you meet in your secondary school, like you have in your secondary school, definitely they'll be your connection on the long run. So all contacts and all network are very important. So it is very important you keep your network and contact very vital.
Thank you so much. It is important to keep your contacts handy and maintain that relationship with them. And on that note, we come to the end of the 3rd panel session for the Lagos Tech Summit, for the 2024 Tech Summit. Can we appreciate them once again? Thank you so much. Can we take a picture before we leave? Thank you.
All right, so can I have, once again, the CEO and co-founder, Faster Money Technology, Mr. Adetola Adele. Please come up stage. Please put your hands together for Mr. Adetola Adele. Please, center stage. Thank you very much for, taking our time to, discuss your story, how it all started, and, what has led us to these very points and what we're doing here today. As they are finishing up, can we have Mr. Yemi Odubote? Please put your hands together for Mr. Yemi Odubote.
Some sweat, effort, some kind of work has gone into the process. It looks simple, but we've been on this journey for a few months, probably like 6 months to put this together. Some people has been working at the backstage, making sure that everything that you are seeing here today come to fruition as well. For this particular event is the project manager, and this will go to Oluwatoyin Akane. Thank you, and that is me done. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Like I said, we're almost done for the day. So I have with me a list. I was given this while I was coming up. So Hello? Okay. So I will, call the category and then call the nominees and then I will call the eventual winner. I just hope they are all seated. Now for Product Designer of the Year, we have 2 nominees. And the nominees are Fawaz Ibrahim and Samuel Olayonju. And the winner is, let's go on a short commercial break. And the winner is Fawaz Ibrahim. Please put your hands together for Fawaz Ibrahim, Product Designer of the Year. Oh, there's an award. Wow, beautiful. Please put your hands together as he walks up stage. You people have stopped your, applause. Please, center stage, please. Center stage. Yeah. Where is he? Hold on. Photographer? Please, get it. Just a second. I want, Mr. Akin to present your award. Yeah, just fast, 3. Okay, so let's get to business. So once we call you, center stage is where you are. You'll be here for the duration, so we can, we can do this, fast and go. Okay. All right. For the next category, we have Content Writer / Marketer of the Year, and the nominees are Dolapo Ayeni and Sam Femi. And the winner is Dolapo Ayeni. Please put your hands together for Dolapo Ayeni. Are you here? Please put your hands together as she walks up. See, she's coming from the back. And you want to stop clapping. How will she get here? Where will she get the ginger and the energy to do all that walking? Put your hands together for her again. Do you know what it is to be the Content Writer of the Year? Eh? Plenty nominations, and then she has scaled through to become the final winner. The last award, Business Analyst of the Year. The nominees are Ganiat Ajala and Tina Okonkwo. And the winner is Ganiat Ajala. Please put your hands together for Ganiat Ajala as she comes up stage. Where is the winner? She's not around. Oh, who is going to collect that award in absentia? Okay, so we'll find a way to get it across to them, and then we can, run. Okay, so final scholarship. We have 2 more slots to go. I said we're done. So once I hand this mic over, I hand it to the CEO. He does his closing and he speaks to us, and everybody can go to their houses. So I'll do this myself. Me and my co-host, we will do it ourselves. So we have your fate in our hands once again. Once again, you are in my hands. So yeah, let's go back. Okay, so our final 2 scholarship awardees will go to ticket number 32. Ticket number 32, could you please stand up? Congratulations to you. So just go to the back. Go to the back so they can take your information, and of course they'll get back to you. And the final person for today, we have ticket number 30. Ticket number 30, where are you? Where's the person? Not available.
Number 30.
Gone?
Going.
Oh, there's nobody with that ticket here. Or maybe they've gone home. So what do we do? Pick somebody else? Okay, so let's check and pick somebody else. Ticket number 30 has been forfeited. So if anybody with ticket number 30 comes to you, they don't have scholarship. So because we're picking somebody else to replace them now. That's for the staff so they can note it down. So we're going to have to pick somebody else to replace them. We need a final winner and then we go. Okay. Ticket number 25. Ticket number 25. Who is that person? Is that person? Are you 25? Okay, congratulations to you. Please go back. Give them your details and we will get across to you. And this will be where I will drop my microphone, but I need the CEO of Learn with Pride to give us a parting word. So we're going to bring on Mr. Akin Oladeji, who will give us the closing remarks and charge us. And like I said from the start, take a course on Learn with Pride. Go through the website. There are so many things you can take advantage of. They've given you a one-time, one-day, 300,000 rebate where you pay 300K for the courses. There's also a 50% discount that is going on. You know, that's for like a longer period. All of those will still come to an end. And it goes back to normal prices. You want to take advantage of all of this. A big thank you to everybody that has come. I mean, you guys have done well. Please put your hands together for yourself. You have tried. Sitting here from like since 9 a.m. for some of us and 10 for some people. And this is 4 o'clock, right? Yeah, 4 o'clock. You've tried. You've done well. And I know you've learned a lot of things. You know, a lot of information has been passed to you. A lot of benefits. We've had awardees today. We've had scholarship winners. I mean, we have had rebates for those of you that are here, not everybody. So kudos to you. You've done well for yourself. Please put your hands together for Mr. Akin Oladeji.
I'm sure this is the last time. Yep. Yeah, again, I've got something penned down. But before I go to the penned down notes, I just want to say, one way or the other, I'm sure you must have been impacted, you know, through the different speakers, you know, that have shared their wealth of experience, you know. Maybe you've picked up something from their own journey as well. But what you should take home is never give up. Never say never. Never say I cannot do it. Again, whether you are moving from non-IT to a very technical background, to a technical space, you can do it, you know? You just have to believe in yourself. You have the capacity. If you can do away with Netflix, clubbing, Nollywood, for just 3, 4, 5 months, just to sacrifice that time for Nollywood, Netflix, I'm sure you can do it. It won't be easy if you don't. I know, I understand. The journey won't be easy, but if you can achieve the goal at the end of the day, it's worth it. You know, I always tell my students, when you get that job, you owe me 10%. So I pray for them so that they get the job, so that I can collect my 10%. I'm not competing with God, though. You know, but that's the prayer. The prayer is not to come on the journey, just like every other person. But the prayer is at the end of the journey, you get something, you know, tangible with the knowledge that you just acquired, which I believe the sky is big enough because you are not focusing on Nigeria, you are focusing on the entire world. Just imagine that. All right, let me go to the pen down speech. All right, so as we draw close on this momentous occasion, I stand before you, obviously, with a heart filled with gratitude and appreciation. On behalf of Learn with Pride Limited and the entire organizing committee, I extend our sincerest thanks to each and every one of you for your participation and contribution to our inaugural Tech Summit in Lagos, Nigeria. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our esteemed speakers and panelists. Your expertise, insights, and passion have been the cornerstone of this summit, inspiring and enlightening us all. Your willingness to share your knowledge and experiences has undoubtedly left an indelible mark on our journey towards breaking barriers of unemployment through tech. To our sponsor, which is obviously Learn with Pride, we power ourselves. We are giving kudos to ourselves as well. We extend our heartfelt appreciation for your generous support and unwavering commitment to our cause. Your contribution have played a pivotal role in making this conference a resounding success, and we are truly grateful for your continued collaboration and partnership. I would also like to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of all our organizing committee and volunteers. I say a big thank you to you all. Your tireless efforts behind the scenes have been instrumental in ensuring the seamless execution of this event. From logistics and coordination to marketing and communications, your commitment to excellence has been truly commendable. To our attendees, thank you for your active participation, engagement, and enthusiasm throughout the conference. Your presence here today reflects your shared commitment to driving positive change and making a difference in the world of tech. We hope that you leave this summit inspired, empowered, and equipped with knowledge and the tools to embark on your own journey towards success. Last but not the least, I would like to express our gratitude to the beautiful city of Lagos and its people for their warm hospitality and gracious welcome. It has been an honor and a privilege to host our first ever Tech Summit in this vibrant and dynamic city. And we look forward to many more collaborations and partnerships in the future. As we conclude this summit, let us carry forward the spirit of innovation, collaboration, and inclusivity that has defined our time together. Together, let us continue to break barriers, defy expectations, and shape the future for generations to come. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you, and thank you.